going to show you a few tips to help you increase your credit score. 25 points, 50 points, 100 points, all depending on what you got going on. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. We're going to get straight into it. So let's talk about how to increase your credit score. 50 points, 100 points, all depending on what you have going on with your credit profile, right? So let's just say, for an example, one of the ways you can increase your credit score is by getting a debt consolidation loan, right? Let's just say you're maxed out 60, 70% when it comes to utilization. Now, utilization, part of your credit score is 30% of your credit score. So if you're maxed out or you're over the threshold of like you have all these credit cards that are maxed out, one of the things you want to do is get a debt consolidation loan. Now, they do check for your credit when it comes to applying for these loans, all right? So you don't need all three credit scores to be perfect because there are banks that only pull from Experian. There are banks that only pull from TransUnion. There are banks that only pull from Equifax, okay? So you don't need all three credit scores to be perfect to get this debt consolidation loan, all right? So you don't have to be worrying about paying this debt. You don't have to be worrying about paying that debt, that debt, that debt. Now you just consolidate it to one specific debt, and then you use that, and then every month you take care of that specific loan until it's paid off, right? For example, your Equifax credit score is good enough, right? You got most of your things removed off that specific credit bureau and you're still maxed out, right? When it comes to your utilization. There are banks that just pull from Equifax. But for example, PenFed, they only pull from Equifax, right? So you can get a debt consolidation loan just from them. You apply, and once you get approved, let's just say $5, $10, $15,000, you take that money and pay off all your debt, right? Take care of everything. Take care of the credit card debt first. And if you do have any loans or anything, you take care of that as well. And then from there, you only have that one specific payment to take care of every single month. All right. So with that being said, if you're maxed out on your credit cards, you're hurting your credit score. Another way you can increase your credit score is by adding backdated payment history, right? You can leverage Identity IQ. If you have an account with them, you can do the utility reporting. And let's just say you've been paying utilities for the last 24 months, right? You can get that payment history backdated, added to your report, right? Because 35% of your credit score is payment history, all right? So if you get 24 months of on-time payments being added to your report and a 2-year account, think about it. Payment history, age, new account, credit mix is affecting 4 out of your 5 factors of your credit score. By adding this specific account to your report, it's going to help improve your credit score. Now, I forgot to say, once you open up, let's just say that debt consolidation loan, it's a new account, and of course, it's not backdated, it's not history, but you're paying off your previous credit card balance, which is 30%, and it's going to improve your credit score. Once you understand that, all right? Now, let's just say you did utility reporting with Identity IQ, you pay that extra a month. Now, there are other places you can go to, right? They have Self that do rent reporting now. Rent reporters, Rental Karma, OwnPay, you can check them out, and they do backdated history when it comes to paying rent. So if you've been living at the apartment for the last 24 months, you can get another additional 24 months of on-time payments added to your report, right? Now just think about it. You don't need to have all these different accounts open. I just want to give you some examples to help you improve your credit score, all right? Or you can do none of them and just continue removing those negative items off your report and then continue paying down your debt. And as you're getting things removed every single month and you're paying off your debt, you're going to see your credit score improve. But one of the things I'm going to tell you is your credit score is going to fluctuate up and down, up and down. As you're paying, it's just going to fluctuate up and down. It's a part of the process, and I just want to let you know. Now, when it comes to disputing, one of the things you want to look out for is when you send a letter to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, of course, you want to make sure you send your letter certified. It's because they're continuing saying that, hey, you sound like a credit repair company. We're not going to complete this investigation. We need to verify, make sure this is you, make sure you're actually doing this. Whatever, they're not doing their job. So just give Experian a call. I'll put their number in because those are, Experian is probably one of the hardest credit bureaus to get in contact with. So I'll put the number below so you can give them a call, talk to a dispute person, right? And then if you send letters in, make sure they're actually doing reinvestigation of your account so you don't have to be waiting additional time. And when you send your letter in, you do have to wait about 30 days for them to complete the investigation, and 5 days to mail it back to you. So just use these specific tips to help you improve your credit score. And if you have any specific questions or anything, let me know in the comments. And if you don't have time to fix your credit, hey, we do have this service, this amazing offer that I have right now. Check it out. The link is in the description. I'm looking forward to help you knock the credit bureaus out so you can improve your credit score and get the things that you want, or most likely invest into income producing assets.